Hemp will save the world. All I know, 'cause Jack said so.
And I blew it out, and I didn't inhale it, so I understand at least the story that Clinton tells. And I didn't inhale it. I went, and I said, it doesn't work on me. And she said, no, you got to take it and hold it. Well, I went, but I still let it take it down my lungs. I said, it doesn't work on me, I don't feel anything. So she let it slip and slide by, and about a week later, she gave me, she said, I've got a joint here, I'm going to smoke. Would you want to smoke with me? And I said, yeah. And I blew it out. I said, I'm telling you, it still doesn't work on me. And by now, I thought I was better than the smoke, that I thought only weak souls get high. And I was made of such sterner stuff. And she came home one day, and I was at her pad, and we were dating for about like 2 months at this time. And she rolled up, she said she bought something called Acapulco Gold, and this was the summer of '69, when pot was as hard to get as you could get from Mexico. I mean, I wasn't even going to be really aware of that until the following couple of years, what a drought there had been in the summer of '69. But somehow she had gone and spent an enormous fortune and bought an ounce of pot called Acapulco Gold. She'd spent $20 on this liter ounce of gold, of Acapulco Gold. And I'd heard of Acapulco Gold from Sammy Davis Jr. and a few of the other comedians on television. Yeah, they got a hit of Acapulco Gold and what it did to them and so forth. And of course, they were just words bandied about, and I didn't know what they had as meanings, connotations. And she rolled up like 3 or 4 joints of this Acapulco Gold. She said, "No, this is the very best. I spent $20 for this." And I said, "Okay." So I held it in. She says, "Am I holding it in right?" And I thought, well, it's not going to affect me. I let it out, and you get that little, yeah. It just something just turned a slight bit to the oblique, and take another. Hold it in, I'm holding it in. Get it down slowly through your nose this time. I said, wow. You feel your whole head. And then she did this, and by the time she passed it back and forth across the table, like 8 or 9 times, she's going to pass it back to me. I'm so high. I'm so and she's going to pass this back to me. So I hold it, yeah. And we smoked it down to the little piece in the end when we were burning her fingers, and she lit another one. And I'm so totally, I have no idea which hand is my left and which hand is my right. And she puts, this is 1969, she puts earphones on me. And I probably had listened to earphones a total of 5 minutes in my life up to then. And she put them on me, and she has me lay down, I got a pillow for my head, and I'm laying on the rug, and I'm listening to music. One of the music is Tijuana Brass. And I've got this, my eyes closed, and I see each note coming out like a cartoon, coming out of each instrument, mixing with the next instrument, and I'm seeing the notes go up and play with each other and go, and I'm going, wow, I never even knew music. I didn't even know that there was music. I said, no wonder people love music so much. I said, I can't believe this. I said, my whole life, I'm 30 years old, and this is the first time I've ever, even knew that music had music in it. and I said, wow, this is the greatest thing of my life, And she has this music on, and it's exquisite, and we smoked another joint. Now, one other thing that's happening is everything's moving in unbelievable slow motion. Remember, this is Acapulco Gold, which is as strong as any weed you can get today, I'm sure. And what do you say?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Any weed you can get today. And I just smoked like a joint and a half, 2 joints of this, one hit after another, and then smoked another joint. And I am high for the first time in my life, and anybody that remembers their first time when they really got loaded, and it really took effect. Not the first time you smoked, but the first time it really took effect. It's like, it's like another world. You step through the looking glass. And I'm feeling all this, and now we were lovers already, and we went into the bedroom, and I had been married, I had 3 kids, I'd been divorced for a couple of years, and now I had already been her lover for numbers of times, and we touched and hugged and kissed and caressed and touched places and did things that I had never, ever, ever experienced. I didn't even know that I didn't know what making love was about, or making feelings with other people and touchings with other people. There was nothing in my life to prepare me. Not my marriage night, and I loved my wife very, very much, and nothing had ever prepared me for the experience I had with pot. It was the most sensuous, touching feeling and at oneness I had ever experienced in my life with. And each moment, each kiss, everything was you could feel all around it. It didn't just kiss over a molecule. You experienced that whole molecule and the one sitting next to it, and the one sitting next to it, and of each person and each kiss and every feeling. It was the best thing I'd ever happened in my life, having another person, and this time a real sexual and sensual and all-encompassing feeling of love and being loved. And when we were finished, I remember we laughed and laughed. This is the greatest. This is the best I've ever felt in my life. And why is this illegal? And she said, I don't know.
Hemp will save the world. All I know, 'cause Jack said so. We gotta let him grow. We gotta let him know that the emperor wears no clothes.